What is going on, Maniacs? It's your boy Crazy3TK. Cool. So, this is gonna be a little update video, letting you guys know about what's going on with me, what I think about all this new fighting game news, and what's gonna be going on for a while. But first things first, you probably noticed there's not a lot of videos or streams on my channel. Like, the only ones I uploaded recently that I can tell is the Venom combo video and Sakura's preview theme and Street Fighter V. That's really all I did right now, because that's probably easy for me. Because just to let you guys know, you guys know I already have a job. I just got a job not that long ago. Yeah, my luck. Fourth day in the job, could have sworn I dislocated my shoulder. Went to the emergency room. I was in there for a little bit, about 6 hours. So you know, then it turns out I didn't just look at my shoulder, but I might have torn my ligaments and muscles. So we just have to wait and find out what's going on with that. But I mean, I can play games, but I can't really do much. That's the thing. So I am gonna try, and later on I am gonna try and make more videos, do streams, but for like skits and all that, like Ass Man stuff, some stuff like that, like me actually on the camera, I probably won't do. I might do a stream here and there. Might try to do like a stupid video or something, or just something funny here and there, but I won't be like uploading a lot that much. And plus, I still have to go to work. I'm doing like light duty there, so I'm still kind of busy, but you know, I'm not gonna be uploading as much as usual. But enough with that. I just want to let you guys know what's going on with me and all that stuff. But now I want to talk about all the news that's been dropping recently that I'm actually really excited for. I'll just talk about the fighting game stuff right now. So, first off, there's a shit ton of Street Fighter news, and I am like mind blown about. Like, for the past couple of days, we've just been getting like Street Fighter this, Street Fighter that. Oh, this is gonna happen. Like, oh shit, Capcom actually is doing something right. But first thing I want to talk about, the first thing I ever saw was Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Now, I'm hyped about that, because the first game of Street Fighter I ever played, because I was not really that big of a gaming guy when I was a kid, per se. Like, the only ones I ever played was like Crash, Tekken 3, and that was like mainly in my territory. I usually just stick with the games I was comfortable with. But later down the line, I started expanding upon my gaming stuff and getting into more fighting games, and I really wanted to get into that genre more. And I'm like, okay, let's look up some games that would be pretty cool. First game I ever looked up was actually Street Fighter, because I hear a lot about it when I was a kid, and I'm like, oh, so what is this? And the first video I ever saw, the first thing I could ever remember just of Street Fighter, the first character or whatever, was Vega in Street Fighter 4. That was in vanilla Street Fighter 4. That was the first thing I ever remember from just Street Fighter. From anything else, I mean, yeah, Ryu, Chun-Li, and Marvel vs. Capcom, I've seen that a lot of times, but for freaking Vega in Street Fighter 4, that was the first thing I ever seen in vanilla in Street Fighter 4, and that, I'm like, that looks really cool. So I had my dad take me to GameStop, and I wanted to try to find some Street Fighter games for PS2, because that's really all I had at the time, PS2 and PS1. Then I started looking through all the games, and I was like, okay, let's see what they have. And they had 2 games, which I did pick up that day. They had Street Fighter Alpha Anthology or something like that, and that was one of the games I first played, but wasn't the first ones I played. But the first game I ever played was Hyper Street Fighter 2 and stuff from the Anniversary Collection. That was the first game I ever played. I was like, alright, Street Fighter 2, let's try it out. I got my ass kicked a lot, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Damn people calling me. But anyway, guys, so I got my ass kicked a lot in that game, and then later on, because the anniversary collection had Street Fighter 3, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try that one out. And that game I just fell in love with. It was awesome, and I'm like, damn, I can get better than this. And then I tried the Alpha games, and the first one I ever played was Street Fighter 2 Gold, or Alpha 2 Gold, and I'm like, something's telling me to play this one first. I did, and the first one I saw was Sakura. I'm like, oh shit, he actually looks like a freaking schoolgirl. I tried it out, it's just a female version of Ryu, but she had like different moves, and it was actually cool. But yeah, those games I like too a lot. So when I saw the 30th anniversary, it was to include every single Street Fighter game, even one. Every single Street Fighter game from the arcades and stuff, like the older ones, I lost my shit. Even I played all of the Street Fighter games except for New Generations and Second Impact. Those are the only ones I never played. And I saw all the 3 games were going to be included in that. I lost my shit, guys. So, when I think about that game, it's awesome. I can't wait for that. Next, I want to talk about Sakura. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, when I saw, I keep hearing that Sakura Saga are gonna be definitely in the game, and the ones I was hoping for were all veterans, which was Necro, Oro, Q, and C Viper. And all 4 of those guys, if you count Saga and Sakura, all 6 of them were on my wish list, like characters I would like to see in the game. So yeah, but as soon as I saw Sakura's like trailer, I'm like, oh shit, that's awesome, that's pretty good, and I was like, whoa, shit. So I was watching it, and I'm like, okay, that was cool. I liked all of her moves. I'm gonna say right now, she looks very flashy. And the only thing that everyone's saying about it is that, oh, she's out of school, she has a job. That means she's legal. I'm like, dude, shut up. Everyone needs to shut up on that. The video game character, who cares? It's kind of like me right now with Fire Emblem. Everyone's like, oh, Camilla, oh, Fonja. It's like, oh, shut up. But anyway, so I was like really happy for Sakura. I'm like, okay, that was awesome. And all of a sudden they released the cinematic opening trailer. I'm like, okay, let's see what this has to offer. And then I was watching it, and then all of a sudden I saw Laura in the rain. I'm like, okay, they really had to do that. The one thing I never noticed anyone like point out was that when Chun-Li appeared and she did that little spin right after she was putting a makeup on or lipstick, it just zoomed in right at her freaking thighs. I'm like, oh god, even Capcom knows she's known as Thunder Thighs. I don't think anyone really noticed that, but after I saw Laura in the rain, I'm like, okay, they're really, they really know what we know, or whatever, I don't know. But then all of a sudden I saw Blanca. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? I was happy and angry at the same time. I was happy because I know a lot of people who wanted Blanca. Surprisingly, not a lot of people want Blanca, but I actually know quite a bit of people who want him. I'm like, that's good, but really? And then after that, I saw G, and I'm like, who are you? And every time everyone says it's Greg from Bloody Roar, I'm like, oh shit, I think it is. The only thing that popped in my head, excuse me for any Jewish people out there, but only when I saw him, I was like, is that a gangster rabbi? Is he a gangster rabbi? I didn't know, but when I was talking with my friend Tommy, you guys know Tommy, but when I was talking with him, he's like, oh, it's Arabian Lincoln. I'm like, no, it's a gangster rabbi. You guys know that. And then all of a sudden I saw the 3 circles, red, green, and blue. I'm like, okay. And then I saw Zeku. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what? Why? And then all of a sudden I saw Abigail, and something clicked in my head. I'm like, these are all kind of related to Final Fight. And all of a sudden I saw Cody in the cell. I lost my shit, guys. He broke down that wall, got his chains off, walked away, and I'm like, dude. And when I saw the suit, the only thing I could think of was like, he made a deal with the Mad Gear gang, maybe he's the new leader. That's all I could have thought or could think of. Maybe he changed his ways, he's probably be like a nice guy now. That's all I can think of. Maybe he made a deal with the Mad Gear gang, and he's actually the new leader or something. That's how he's actually out of jail, which again wouldn't make any sense to me because he didn't care being in jail at all anyway in Street Fighter 4. He broke out, cops didn't care, and he got back into a cell and just laid there. That's all that really happened. Like, seriously? So I saw Cody, I flipped my shit, and then after that I saw Sagat in the Thailand stage, and I'm like, yo, they're listening. I immediately like lost my shit for that whole trailer after I saw Cody, the Sagat, and I'm like, damn, this is awesome. And also I saw that one goal right next to the end, I'm like, huh? Later on I keep looking at him, I'm like saying to myself, she actually would be a cool character, she looks pretty cool. When you saw it, she had like a staff, so I'm like, she could be cool. She could be cool. Well, January 16th, I keep saying, so at that time, Maniacs, I'm going to be streaming, hopefully. I can probably stream Sakura and show you guys how she is and stuff, but, yeah, it's a Street Fighter, guys, and one thing I want to talk about really quick was Medieval Remastered. Like, I actually do like Medieval. I never played the original, I played the second and the remastered one on the PSP, yeah. But I heard it was coming to the PS4, a remastered version. I'm like, all I could think was that that's awesome. I like Medieval. But the thing that kind of disappointed me later on was just realizing that it didn't say what game. It never said what game. It said remastered. It's like, okay, the first game, the second game, both. I'm hoping both. That'd be awesome. But if it's just the first game, guys, they're doing this twice now. Released the game back then, it's like, oh, that's awesome. We re-released it on the PSP, and it's actually new stuff. It's like, okay, that's awesome. Then they're doing it again for the PS4. If that is the case, I'll be really angry. I'll still buy it, but I'll just be kind of upset by that. They could have done a remake of the second game as well, which, you know, the first game at this point has 2 remakes. The second game, nothing, and there's no such thing as a third game, so they have to remake at least the second game, or maybe they can just later on do something with the third game. I don't know how that works after the end. Spoilers. We're sure when you say spoilers because, you know, the game's so freaking old. But at the end, I think Sir Daniel gets, like, eaten by, like, a dinosaur with, Xerox, or whatever the evil wizard's name is. He got, like, eaten by him, and I'm like, okay, bye, Dan. There's some magic reason he just breaks out and it's all hanky-dory. It's like, oh, okie dokie. But the one thing I am really excited for right now, besides like the 30th anniversary Sakura, Season 3, Medieval, it's like, what can top that? It's Soul Calibur 6. Now, Maniacs, Soul Calibur to me, I never really got into. Like, I knew it exists, but I never really got into it. Like, one day I was at my dad's house, and I was just playing some Tekken 5. Yeah, it was 5. I wanted to try out some more Yoshimitsu, because I was trying to get good with him in that game, and I'm like, alright, here we go. And all of a sudden, one of my dad's friends walked by, and she said, oh, hey, is that Yoshimitsu? I'm like, yeah, and she said, oh, you mean from Soul Calibur? I'm like, what? And she said that Yoshimitsu is a playable character in Soul Calibur. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I looked it up, and apparently Namco created Soul Calibur and Tekken. And at that time, I was like, oh my god. And I found out that Soul Calibur is a fighting game. I always thought it was like an RPG game. I don't know either, but I never really got into it, so I looked it up and saw all the stuff about it. I'm like, oh damn, it actually looks really good. So I decided I wanted to try it out. I had a PS3, or recently got a PS3 around that time, and I'm like, I looked at the store and I saw Soul Calibur. It was like a free game, and I'm like, huh. So I gave it a whirl. First character I think you play as was Siegfried, and immediately fell in love with the controls. It was kind of like Mortal Kombat mixed with Tekken. That's what I liked about it. Like the Mortal Kombat controls with the block button and all that stuff. mixed with Tekken with the 3D layouts and just all that. It was just good. I liked it a lot. Right, and so later on I bought the PS3 version of Soul Calibur 2, tried all that stuff out, and I'm like, this is amazing. I unlocked mostly every character. I think I didn't get Lizard Man or someone else. It was like Lizard Man and someone else I never unlocked, which I always wanted to. Then I got Soul Calibur 4, and I sadly don't have that anymore because I got rid of my PS3 and then got one again. I'm done, leave me alone. But Soul Calibur 4 was one of my favorite games on the PS3, and I played that shit non-stop. But then after that, I got Soul Calibur 2 on my GameCube, played as Link, because you know the PS3 version has Spawn and Heihachi, but not Link, for reasons. So I tried out Link, and I'm like, he's actually really fun. I really liked them, and then I got Soul Calibur 3, which I didn't really get into that much. I do have it for my PS2. It's really good, but I just haven't really gotten into it that much. And my main characters from the Soul Calibur series was maybe Raphael, Maxi, and I think there was someone else I was really good with. All I can think of was Raphael and Maxi. Those characters I really was good with. I really liked them. But Soul Calibur 6, it's finally here, and the only characters we got so far after 5 years or 4 years of development is Mitsurugi and Sophitia. Like, seriously? You couldn't show off Nightmare, you couldn't show off any of these guys, but you know, you can show off just 2 right now. I'm like, really? So I'm like, okay, they have to start somewhere. They have to start somewhere. But, what I am hoping for in the game is just all the veteran characters. I mean, other than that, you can have whatever you want, but what I would actually like to see was just veteran characters like Ivy, Nightmare, which are all gotta happen eventually, Maxi, Astaroth, and all those guys, and not really a veteran, but like Raphael, because I always liked them. He's kind of cool. Except for in 5, I don't know why the hell he turned me to a vampire, but anyways, I would like to see all those characters, like the ones I kind of like. Of course, Yoshimitsu has to be in there. Of course. You know, it's not a Tekken or a Soul Calibur game without Yoshimitsu. But that's what I want. And then for guest character wise, I was thinking for Xbox or PlayStation, and I really couldn't think of much. All I could really think of was probably a Bloodborne character, like Max and a lot of other people say, because that I can't really think of anything else, and usually don't have guest characters appear twice and stuff. And they already did Kratos on the PSP, so I'm just like, okay. So I am thinking of Bloodborne character, and for the Xbox, I haven't heard anyone say anything. The only thing I could ever think of, even beforehand, the only thing I think of beforehand was just Jago, because he would be like Heihachi, but with a sword, but, you know, it's Soul Calibur, so that's awesome. The only thing I could think of was just Jago. He would fit perfectly in that. And I don't think there's going to be a Switch version, which I am really, really disappointed about. But maybe actually if there was, all I could think of was maybe a Fire Emblem character, because the popularity of that game has been going up and up and up very fast, very recently. I was thinking maybe Ike from Path of Radiance, but I keep saying to myself it would be just like Siegfried or probably Black Knight, so I was like, probably not. Then I was thinking of Moth, but then I kept saying to myself he would be just like Raphael, so that's probably not going to happen. The only character I got stuck on, or probably will work, was maybe Chrom. Just because he's not as fast as Moth, he's not just as slow as Ike, he's just in between, but he can have some of his own stuff in there. Like, I know Ike and Moth can have their own stuff, but their gameplay styles and, like, power just be just like those other characters. So maybe Chrom. So the only characters it would make sense to be in Soul Calibur, they have like different platform, like guest characters, which would be a Bloodborne character, Jago from Killer Instinct, and Chrom from Fire Emblem, if there ever is a Switch version, which I am really hoping for. And, oh yeah, really quick, on the topic of Switch, I'm also hyped for Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3, all coming to the Switch. It's amazing. I always like Bayonetta, never really played the games. Always wanted to. The only reason I haven't played the games because one, PS3 version of Bayonetta 1 is ass. I never really got it on the Xbox 360. I never had a Wii U to play 2. So, it's coming to the Switch. I have a Switch. I'm doing that. But that'll be just about it for today's little update stuff, or what my thoughts on the new news and stuff. And that's about it. So, Maniacs, like, comment, subscribe, and if you did enjoy my video, please just subscribe. I try and upload recently. I try to upload frequently. So, see you Maniacs next time, and peace out.
Welcome back to the stage of history.